Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Final Gear. I'm here to present you guys with the updated tier list of pilots in Final Gear as of October 10, 2021. This tier list is based on performance ability of the units in overall contents of the game. Now, let's get this started. Let's begin with Nova. I will be placing her in SS tier. She can summon her minions to deal more damage to opponents. She can deal more damage when she has lower stamina. Thus, she is great for long-term battles. She can grant herself with offensive buffs like critical damage boost and damage dealt boost. Even without her costume make suit, she can still deal massive damage. The next unit is Tysia Graft. I will be placing her in SS tier. She is a top DPS unit right next to Rin and Nova. She is best for dealing boss units as she can heavily nuke a single target enemy. Her skill 1 does almost 3000% single target damage, and her skill 4 that stacks attack and attack speed by 1.5% per hit up to 75%, making her far less RNG compared to Rin. With her UR release, she can easily maintain her position in SS tier even in future tier list. The next unit is Rain Kamue Zono. I will be placing her in SS tier. She is also a top DPS pilot, next to Tysia and Nova. She is usually known to clear mobs real fast, but also has good potential against bosses if she is able to charge on mobs beforehand. Her active skill does impressive 1750% attack damage. Her Sakura marks can stack to a maximum of 20, providing massive 80% damage and crit boost. Her Sakura mark stacks can even provide her other useful abilities like restoring her own health upon dealing damage. She is a melee striker pilot who boasts to have high durability and damage output. The next unit is Smelly. I will be placing her in SS tier. She is the best healer in the game. Her skill 4 heals based on total health of target. Faster attack speed weapons like Misiula with more crit rate stat can help her to heal more and faster. She has no costume make suit yet. The next unit is Slovig. I will be placing her in SS tier. She is the best tank in the game, even in Chinese and Japanese version. She grants all allies a shield and reducing their damage taken by whopping 40% for 15 seconds. She can cast her active skill frequently as energy cost is pretty cheap. She can even boost evasion for a random teammate every 6 seconds. With her in team, your team will become very durable. The next unit is Viola. I will be placing her in S tier. She is one of the best DPS pilots currently and best free-to-play non-banner damage dealer. She has a 50% passive energy recharge buff alongside a skill 1 that does slightly more than 1000% damage total. With her costume make suit, Misiula, she can attack enemies with high attack rate while frequently inflicting them with decay effect. Decay additionally causes targets to take a whopping 50% of Viorate's attack every second, allowing Viorate to deal massive damage output. Luckily, we can farm costume make suit of Viorate. The next unit is Snowy. I will be placing her in S tier. She has high support skills, including defense ignore and grants a random buff to all allies every 15 seconds, like damage plus 20%. Crit plus 16%, dodge rate plus 16%, hit plus 32%, critical damage plus 48%, or lifesteal plus 2.4%. She can even deal impressive damage as well. She is future-proof as a support unit rather than a DPS unit. Whatever the content, she fits in perfectly. The next unit is Elizabeth. I will be placing her in S tier. She has amazing support skills that grant her team attack boost, critical chance rate boost, and attack rate boost. This buff can also be triggered by her 4th skill every 10 seconds. Her 2nd skill provides 15% attack to her allies, and her skill 3 provides 6% attack rate and 10% crit chance. Total buffs are up to 36% attack boost, 31% crit chance boost, and 6% attack rate boost. Her costume make suit further improves her damage output. The next unit is Sumora. I will be placing her in A tier. She is one of the best tanks in the game. She provides up to 99% damage reduction and massive movement boost to allies, but the effect only lasts for 5 seconds. The next unit is Nia. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an average DPS unit with good AoE damage skill. Her normal attacks deal an additional 30% piercing damage and can occasionally stun enemies. Her passive skills improve crit chance per health lost and improves her attack and critical damage by 20%. She is great for clearing low life mobs real fast. The next unit is Dango Kobayashi. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an average DPS unit. She can deal double damage against enemies with less than 50% HP. Her passive skills provide a lot of damage boosting buffs as well, making her a solid DPS unit. Sadly, her active skill is a bit lackluster. The next unit is Ayakouzou. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an average DPS unit, but as we can obtain her custom make suit from event for free, she can be very amazing DPS unit very early in the game for beginners. Her passive skills grant her with good energy recharge. Sadly, her active skill has very low damage multiplier. The next unit is Viola. I will be placing her in A tier. She is second best healer behind Smelly. Fast charging weapons like Blood Rusher SMGs or Lead Rain shotgun can significantly improve her performance as a healer. Currently, she has no custom make suit. The next unit is Natasha. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an amazing support unit. She can provide 25% attack boost to a random ally. She also grants a passive attack rate boost of 10% to the entire team, while her skill damage output is very weak. The next unit is Margaret. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an offensive tank who can clump enemies together so that other units can effectively spam their active skills on many enemies at once. When she is about to die, she becomes invincible for 10 seconds and restores her 30% health as well. The next unit is Evelyn. I will be placing her in A tier. As her costume mech suit is available to her very early in the game, she is an amazing pilot for beginners. For a starter, she can deal amazing damage while tanking a lot of damage. The next unit is Corelia. I will be placing her in A tier. She is a tank with taunt ability and decreases enemy damage by 20%. Almost all of her skills are designed to mitigate the enemy damage significantly. All in all, an impressive tank unit. The next unit is Flavia. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an average DPS unit who can boost her own critical strike rate by 100% with her active skill, which also has a stun effect. Thanks to her passive skills, she can boost her damage output significantly. Sadly, her active skill is quite weak. The next unit is Flavia. I will be placing her in A tier. She is also an average DPS unit with weak active skill that applies a very weak damage over time debuff on enemies. She can deal bonus damage to shielded enemies while completely ignoring their shields. This ability makes her a great unit to clear supply prep. The next unit is Bonneted. I will be placing her in A tier. She is one of the best DPS units in the game whom you can get as top-up rewards, including her costume make suit as well. Even though her active skills deal weak AoE damage, her passive skills can significantly boost her damage output. Her fourth passive skill grants her a chance to deal 4 times original damage, and her second skill increases this chance further if the target has a debuff applied. The next unit is Elith. I will be placing her in A tier. She is an impressive support unit with her ability to grant allies with 30% energy recharge. Additionally, she can also boost critical strike chance of allies. The next unit is Alpha 16 or A16. She goes in A tier. She is a very good DPS unit that can deal 1645% damage with her active skill. Her passive skills can provide her with damage boost, energy recovery, and critical chance boost. The next unit is Murasaki. She goes in B tier. She is a solid tank unit who can deploy a shield that can reflect up to 420% of received damage back to the attacker. But that's all there is to her. Sadly, she does not have taunt or provoke skill that could have been very beneficial. The next unit is Cynthia. She goes in B tier. She deals fairly good AoE damage with her active skill. Critical strikes restore 6% of her own energy. Her other passive skill does fairly improve her DPS output. The next unit is Alexa. For now, she will be placed in B tier. Currently, she lacks her costume make suit, which could have made her a very powerful unit. She can significantly boost her own attack rate, and crit chance. She could easily jump to SS tier once her costume make suit arrives. The next character is Liz. I will be placing her in B tier. She can use her ult every 5 seconds when properly built. Her energy recovery is boosted a total of 40% thanks to her third skill and costume make suit effect. Even though her active skill is quite weak, she can frequently spam her skill on enemies. At first glance, she seems to be a broken unit. The next unit is Aita. I will be placing her in B tier. She is an average DPS unit that deals weak AoE damage. She can provide crit rate boost to allies and grant herself with various damage boosting abilities, but overall a below average unit. Whereas all the other pilot units are considered as either filler or thrash units. If you have different opinions or insights, then please do let me know in the comment section below. And well, that's it for today, folks. If you liked this video, please do hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys in the next video.